All right, so the Bears, big-time third down conversion there as they get the offside call. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the Patriot 38. Looked like a little bit of confusion there for Hampton. Not sure if that was supposed to be kind of a double fake handoff thing. I don't know what's going on there, but it resulted in about a no gain, whatever it was.
Yeah, and talk about confusion. We've been having some technical difficulties up here in the press box, so we do apologize to everybody. If you are finally able to watch the live stream, wonderful. Bear with us. The weather, the wind, Pat, our producer, opening doors. We've had all kinds of stuff go wrong up here tonight. So
we're not talking about doors of opportunity either. Doors you probably should have just left alone.
Ugh.
So Hampton rolls out. Oh, a dangerous pass. I saw what he was trying to do. But that pass defended by Taheem Frost. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bears. Although I believe, did I hear we have a flag down, or am I just making up stuff? Oh, so it appears we did have a flag on the play. Appears to be the holding variety, so we'll replay 2nd down. Looks to be 2nd and 20.
Yeah, this game, I'm not sure really what's been played out so far, but Marion up 14-7. A couple of runs back and forth.
So Bears get another crack at 2nd down.
Oh,
and the slip. Hampton had to rush to throw just a little bit to get it out there to Colin Billings.
Yeah, and I think Billings would still be running if he were able to get that play off clean. Because we had one linebacker going that way, one coming this way, ran Billings underneath. I think he would have caught that and kept running.
Would have been close to a 1st down, but after everything is said and done, it's 3rd and 20. Bears at the 48. So they'll need a big-time conversion here. Bunched up. Some trouble with the snap. Hampton just running for his life, and hoo-wee. Just gets blown up by Mel Gibson and company. I guess that's more Braveheart, not Patriots, really. So, terrible reference there.
Well, I mean, they were the Patriots, though.
Yeah. It's a stretch. Yeah. Not my best work, I'll say. Not the Bears' best work also on that drive. It is now 4th and, they're hitchhiking to get a 1st down at this point.
Yeah, just a couple of plays that were there. Just the wind, the weather messing with them. Bad break on that series.
Bears looked to punt it away. Well, I said they were punting it away, but mishandled snap by Tyler Scott, and the Patriots are in business on the Bears' side of the field. Several get to him real quick. Not sure why 5 Patriots were that quickly in the backfield, but they take over now at the Bears' 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it was just one of those times where when it rains, it pours.
Well, it's still raining here, that's for sure.
Yep. The Bears defense just got to stand strong here and try and get a stop best they can.
So just under 10.5 left here. Still 14-7 game. Bears defense has shown it is capable, but they will have to prove it again. A little bit more spread out for the Patriots, and Malloy takes off. 2-yard gain, and Malloy looks a little shaken up on the play as he got hit high and low, and he is limping.
And Marion's got an offensive lineman down too.
Not sure. Okay, yeah, so the offensive lineman is down, and that's usually never a good thing. But Malloy does look shaken up on the play as well. The old adage of he got his bell rung rings true here.
Yeah, it was a well-designed play offensively, and Bears did a good job of staying home and making the tackle.
And not sure who the injured Patriot is at this point. Couldn't tell what happened there. Not sure if it was one of those deals as they look, kind of at the back of the knee, if he got rolled up. I'm sure that's never happened to you.
Oh, yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. Because there's just so many bodies. You play on the O-line, D-line, there's so many bodies in there close together. Somebody steps on you. Somebody rolls up on you.
And that's 75, Jashawn Burks, limping. Looks to be the left leg. So hopefully it's just one of those deals where you kind of walk it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But hard to tell from here.
Hopefully he's all right. Don't want to see any of these student athletes get hurt.
Surely don't. We also haven't seen Pierre Grimes back out on the field. But if we get something a little more concrete, we'll definitely pass it along to you. So 2nd and 6 now for the Patriots. Malloy back in, hands it off this time to Ward. Solid gain. Looked to be about three yards there.
I think Grimes is back in the game. 33, right? Or he's 38. Grimes is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's also got the skull cap thing.
Yeah, the cap on. The Guardian cap, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, the Guardian.
Yeah, I've been trying to look for him.
So big 3rd down here for the Bears defense. 3rd and 2 for the Patriots to convert, and Malloy just calls his own number. Not sure he got it.
Yeah, great job by the defense.
I don't even think he maybe got back to the line.
Great job by the defense there.
As he did try to go up the middle, he is met there by Jaden Noble. Also Zayden Woodard in on that. Actually, it looks like he lost yardage.
Yeah, the
so
defense.
huge play there by the defense.
Yeah, defense did a good job staying home, almost expecting the QB run there and able to make a stop. Now we got to make another stop here.
Yeah, looking like they're going to go for it. And again, if I'm the Patriots, why not? You're kind of in this weird tweener zone. But we'll see what happens here as he's got 5 receivers split out. That's Cameron Barrett going in motion. Resets to the tight end spot. And we've got a stoppage in play. Not sure if it's a penalty or did...
Timeout.
Patriots took a timeout.
Yeah, coach came running down the sideline. He did not like something they were about to do.
That did not look like it was going to go according to plan, at least if you're a Patriot fan.
Yeah, coach showed the players he can still move a little running like that.
Yeah, that's
Got
right.
down there and called the timeout.
Well, while we do have this timeout, do want to give a shout-out to one of our newest sponsors here, the Chris Boyd Law Firm. If you need help with business planning or a startup business, they've also can handle estate planning and trusts. Give the folks at the Boyd Law Firm a call, 501-554-5744. That number again, 501-554-5744 for the Boyd Law Firm. So I want to welcome them to the team. If you're also looking to maybe drop in a sponsorship, we would certainly love to talk with you. And we've got all kinds of opportunities to not only help out the Bears, but the entirety of the network, as none of these costs are actually against the schools. It's purely on the Natural State Sports Network. But if we do get to a point in the year, the schools will start getting some money back from this proposition. So help us help them today. Patriots lined up, looking like they were doing what they... Oh, and the Bears got it stretched, but I don't... Oh, and he slips out of the tackle. And it looked like he stepped out of bounds. Not sure... It did look like Woodard was held a little bit, or he tried to sell it. Is there a flag on the field?
I don't think so.
No, that was a towel. So Patriots get another first down, and they convert yet another 4th down as they got to the edge on that play as Rico Ward was coming around. Thought the Bears had him there, but he just slipped out of the grasp. And on a wet, rainy night, you can expect that. Malloy keeps it, avoids a couple tackles in the backfield, falls forward for maybe a yard or two. Yeah, I'll call it 3, I guess.
Yeah, the good sign is we have Bears there to make plays. We just got to make the plays.
Second and 7 now for the Patriots, as the Patriots are now in the Boyd Law Firm red zone. So Bears are going to have to clamp it down. if they want to try to keep the Pats off the board. Malloy is just confused, and he is brought down in the backfield. Bears bringing the pressure, and Malloy crumbles under that pressure.
Yeah, great job there by the defense getting back there to him. You get the offense to have a negative play, especially bringing up third down. You got to be aggressive, and you got to be really excited if you're one of those defensive linemen. Maybe get back there and make another stop.
Ducey James got excited there. Gets the sack. 3rd and 11 now. Ball at the 20. Oh, and Jalen Smith lined up at the quarterback position. Just goes and gets it. 15-yard gain for him. Yeah, so the Patriots down to the 5-yard line, so they'll get 5 shots at it here. Smith in the backfield once more and just figured, hey, it worked once, why not? And it works again as he barrels in for the score. And the Patriots now take a 20-7 lead. 6:57 left here in the first half. I believe there's a flag on the play now. And this will be some after the play yardage handed out.
I'm not sure if it may be on the celebration from Marion. I'm not sure.
I didn't see anything egregious, but we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, I looked away for just 5 seconds. That's when they threw the flag.
So an unsportsmanlike on the Patriots, and they will enforce that on the kickoff. So I guess the cookie recipe exchange did not go according to plan, and the Patriots got a little carried away. Too much sugar, too much spice. And that kick is no good. Josiah Rainey and Riley Jablanowski not necessarily getting the block, but definitely influenced the kick. So again, 6:57 left here in the first half. The Patriots lead 20-7. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, the Patriots kind of run a little bit of wildcat there, throwing something new at the defense. Almost looked like Kentucky a couple years ago when they played Arkansas and had no quarterbacks. Ran the wildcat and ran it well. Patriots running it well there and able to get a touchdown out of it.
Wonderful to see more of that as the game goes on because it looked like it was fairly successful. Now the Bears are lined up on the 50, but they should be further up. Okay, now everybody realizes what's going on. So they will actually be able to line up at about the 35.
Yeah, and if I'm the returners, I'm moving up just a little bit. I'm going to try and check where the wind's going. It looks like it's blowing.
Well, it'd be blowing in favor of the kick this time.
So I'd try and gauge where it's going to go.
Well, they haven't exactly bombed away, so I would almost move your back guys up a little bit more, maybe about 5 yards.
Well, and if anything, if that ball is near you and it hits the ground, you hit the ground and go get it.
Absolutely.
You never want the ball to hit the ground. You're just looking at it.
Kick is away. Great kick. Right to, I believe that's Josiah Rainey. Or no, excuse me, check that. That is Joseph Thompson. The fake the reverse. And he is still running, and he gets to the other side of the field. So a pretty successful return as he caught it about the 30-yard line and gets about 30 yards out of it.
Yeah, that was a great return there. I like the little fake reverse there. Kind of draws some of the defenders away from you.
Just enough to hesitate.
And get some yards. I like that. He hit the sideline, got north and south, and kept running. And it took quite a few of the Patriots to bring them down. I like it. You set your offense up, good field position. Now we got to take advantage.
And avoid the penalties. I know that's been a thing that's short-circuited many a Bears drive so far this season. Oh, goodness mercy. So Malachi Sherwin could barely get the handoff before Ryan Blackwell made the tackle. Looked like he about took the handoff himself.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Somebody on the O-line either missed a block or they just had the perfect blitz called and you know, the defender hit the hole before the running back could.
Man.
And like you said, almost took the handoff.
Well, results in about a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14 now. Oh, and there it is. Bad snap, ball is down, and the Patriots pick it up, and they've got it. That is Zayden Wilson in for the scoop and score. So the Patriots catch a break, and again, we alluded to it earlier. Not sure if anybody heard it, but that center exchange has been the Achilles heel for this team all year. And once again, we see the quarterback center exchange let down the Bears offense, and in this case, it results in a Patriots touchdown.
Yeah, the ball just snapped, and I mean, it almost hit.
Well, it looked like it hit him in the hand, so I'm not sure if maybe just missed it or he got ahead of himself because he saw what was about to happen, because he had some guys in his grill immediately.
Yeah, it kind of hit him, hit it kind of high, almost in the forehead area, so it may have slipped through his hands and bounced right up.
Kick is good for the Patriots. And they now have a 27-7 lead. So just over 6 minutes left here in the first half. Bears reeling right now after scoring first in this game. Marion has rattled off 27 consecutive points, and in pretty quick fashion at that.
Yeah, it's just been a couple of big plays and a couple of just really case of bad luck, on that snap there. Then earlier the kickoff return. Just a couple of miscues on the offense and special teams, and then Marion's offense, they run the ball very effectively. So they're probably going to get some points and some yards running the ball. You just got to be able to answer back.
Well, it seems too that the Bears just again, this is one of those things that Coach Houle has preached, is consistency, and the consistency has just not been there as the ball falls off the tee here from the wind. So we'll reset. But it seems like we've seen this a lot this year, where Bears will have a big play and then something short circuits the drive.
Yeah, we just got to be able to string a couple of plays together and get in the end zone and start swinging that momentum back to your side. The ref saying something here.
Something not right. He put a flag down, picked it up, though. No penalty assessed, however. And Patriot kicks it away. Great kick. Thompson bobbles the ball. He had a little room up the middle and is dropped
That was a great
at about
tackle.
The 10-yard line. Just couldn't quite find any daylight as the Patriots had the entirety of the field covered. Looks like he might have had a hole for just a blink up the middle, but he decided to try to bounce it outside and unfortunately could not get the edge. So the Bears with 90 yards to go to try to score with 5:54 left in the first half.
Yeah, Marion doing a great job there on special teams, getting down the field, staying in their lanes, and then making the tackle. It sounds simple, but it's hard to do sometimes. They did a great job there.
Especially with the rain, sometimes things are a little slick and put a lot of body on them. Hampton under center. He hands it off. Minimal gain, if any, on the play for the Bears. So actually a loss on the play at the mark, as the Bears only get it to the 9-yard line. So 2nd and 11. Bears lining up in that I. Receiver to either side of Hampton. Hands the ball off, and it is nothing but black jerseys swarming the middle.
Yeah, this is one
and
of
those. That was Jeremiah Carey.
One of those spots where you really want to help out your punter if you do have to punt, because he's punting into the wind now.
So minimal gain, back to the original line of scrimmage now. Bears 3rd and 10 at the 10. So Carey and Summons in the back, or excuse me, that's Malachi Sherwin.
We got a false start.
And you don't do yourself any favors with that. 3rd and 15. You got to think that they might try to throw the ball. Well, it looked like they were going to make a wholesale change, but decided against it. We'll see what the Bears can come up with. A lot of guys in the box for the Patriots. I count 8 in the box, so they're making it tough to run. Ball is just thrown up, almost intercepted by Key Harris Hill, excuse me. As Hampton was under duress, just had to throw it up in the air. Fortunately for the Bears, not picked off, but unfortunately for the Bears, they will have to punt it away. And the last time, you might remember, that the Bears tried to punt, it didn't work out so good.
Yeah.
So the punter and deep snapper exchange, one thing to look at here. Clean snap, almost gets a hold of it. Great bounce for the Bears. And Cameron Garrett decides to go with it. Picks up a few yards. We do have a flag on the play. And it looks like it is going to be against Marion. Couldn't tell what the signal was, but it's of the 15-yard variety. Since we have the official is got his back to us here in Marion. But regardless, the Patriots will set up at midfield. 4:09 left here in the first half.
Just a couple of score updates really quick. Robinson is up over Watson Chapel 28-0. And Mills is up 21-0 over Bald Knob. Parkview won last night over Hot Springs.
So there you go. There's some network scores. We'll try to see if we can find some in the conference for you. Rico Ward just bouncing over guys. Forced out of bounds by Egan Hall. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like it possibly is a holding as some of the Patriots are starting to go back towards the original line. And it is a holding call. So 1st and 20 now. Well, check that. I guess it wasn't at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's from, I guess they marked it from the spot of the foul, I guess.
From the spot of the foul, yeah, that's usually how it works. So 1st and 9.
Or 1st and 9, rather.
From the Bears' 49.
1st and 9, all right.
So after everything's said and done, they got a free yard out of it, I guess. Slight gain there. Josiah Rainey on the tackle. Matrell Lewis on the catch. As Zayden Walker now back in at quarterback. We've seen them bounce quarterbacks a little bit. Walker in the backfield. Ward goes from right to left of him. Walker throws the ball quickly, and Josiah Rainey once again laying the wood on Matrell Lewis. So you like to see that at least.
It looked like they were just trying to get some yards, run the same play, get some yards, kind of get 3 or 4 or 5 out of it. It's going to be 3rd and 2 now, 3rd and 3.
Some updates we have for you here in the conference. Benton hosting Jonesboro. They lead 7-0. No score with El Dorado and Catholic. And he barely gets enough for a first down. That's Jalen Smith with Zayden Woodard on the tackle. So just enough there for the Patriots to get a first down. West Memphis and Sheridan, no score. Fort Smith Southside hosting Mountain Home. Southside leading 21-14 right now. Van Buren and Russellville, no score. Greenwood tied with Shiloh Christian. And Lake Hamilton up 7-0 early on Siloam Springs. So that's your 6A scoreboard across the state. Walker fakes the handoff. He's got all kinds of time. He's looking deep. That is not going to be close. Couldn't tell if he was going for the short receiver or the deep receiver. Nonetheless, it falls incomplete. Walker had all day to throw there.
Yeah, they kind of went a little play action, and everybody bit on the run. Had a couple of guys open, just couldn't get the ball to him. It's a lucky break there for the defense. We just got to take advantage is going to be something we say a lot.
Really, actually kind of surprised Walker didn't take it himself there as he had all kinds of room. You play the angles right, might make something happen. 3 receivers to the right of Walker now, but he hands it off to Smith once more, who gets the outside edge, pushed out of bounds at right about the first down marker. Egan Hall forcing him out. And that is enough for a first down. 11 yards on the carry. So the Patriots really chewing things up on that short side of the field. You'd think that, with the speed they have in the backfield, why not go to the wide side, give yourself a little more real estate? But they're making a living there on the short side. Missed tackle by the Bears. We do have a flag on the play. That's Jeremiah Dent. You might remember he had that big 60-yard run earlier in the game.
Maybe a holding.
That's what I'm guessing. The Whitecap was very quick. Oh, it's a face mask. So, Bears can't catch a break. And I believe it is just the 5-yard variety and not the 15-yard face mask. So the result of the play is 7 yards somehow. Mm-hmm. Do the math, carry the 1. 1st and 3 at the 20. Oh, great cutback. And he is going to walk into the end zone. That is, again, Jeremiah Dent. Just Ginsu blading this Bears defense right up the middle. That is something that they've struggled with.
Yeah, the running backs are real patient. Their O-line is big, physical, getting some good blocks, and then the running backs just look for the hole, hit it, and they're gone to the races.
So they take it in from the 20. 20-yard run. Buck and a half left here in the first half. It is 33-7, pending the extra point. And Nick Bledsoe's kick is down, up, and good. And with 1:35 left, the Patriots now lead 34-7. So right now, if you're the Bears, this is when you just have to focus on fixing that consistency, the way I look at it.
Yeah, you just got to – we've had Bears there to make tackles. You just got to make the tackles. You got to make the stops. And then offensively, it goes back to the small things. You just got to get a couple of the blocks. You got to get some good runs put together. If we throw the ball, make sure it's, the snap is good. Bears just got to keep fighting. We knew, coming into the game, Marion's going to run the ball good. Behind that, the big offensive line, they have the LSU commit, number 57, Carius Kern, number 1 player in the state in his class. Got some dudes over there.
They definitely have some dudes, and they got some beef. But unfortunately, the Bears are what's for dinner right now.
Yeah. Bears just got to fight back a little bit, find something, find what works and keep going at it.
Yeah, and I think at this point it's just finding that consistency. Just trying to build upon something. Kick is away. Thompson receives it. drops it, picks it right back up, though. Hits the hole up the middle, and he's got a little room. Can he get to the outside? He's going to get it. He finally found it. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. We'll see what happens, but hey, give me all 6 of these. But it seems like that might be coming back. I'm not sure. We'll see. Coach Houle didn't look too thrilled about it.
Well,
it looked like they might be calling holding. Yeah, I didn't think it was much of a hold. I thought he had him in the chest.
No, it was a definite hold. Sadly, I hate to be that guy, but it was a hold.
I think a lot of people would probably say he wasn't getting that tackle anyways, but a hold is a hold, I guess. So the kick 6 will just live on in our hearts, as it does not count officially. But hey, we've got proof it happened.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for the Bears, it does not go on the scoreboard. But they got $1:22 left to try to make something happen with the scoreboard.
Well, what happened there is he was driving, but the player he was driving was a little bit quicker trying to get away from him.
Yep.
And so that's where the hold came from. If he had him, in the chest and was pushing them, it's different.
Well, those extended arms will do it to you, and Bears doing a little tricky stuff there, but tripped up there. Tyler Blakely doing well just to make it positive yardage. And we've got a flag on the play. Not sure what happened. I didn't see any fisticuffs or anything like that. No cookie recipe exchanges. At least it didn't look too menacing, but it is an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Patriots. And that will be an auto first down. So give the Bears 15 more and give them credit for this, as we look for the silver linings in this one, is Bears have played pretty level-headed.
Yeah.
Now, I couldn't tell you what some of the unsportsmanlikes were, because, again, they don't look menacing. It's nothing quite like that Maumelle game where, we saw hands being thrown. So I don't know if they're saying the right thing at the wrong time, if you will. But hey, it works out for the Bears. 1st and 10 from the 36. See if they can build on this momentum as Hampton calls his own number, just kind of falls forward, gets a yard, maybe 2 out of it. So Bears down to the Marion 34. Driving a little bit here. Time is a-ticking. Bears with their full complement of timeouts left. Low snap for Hampton. Gets it out into the flat. That's Colin Billings. Unfortunately, just could not quite get north and south as he was trying to get away, and the Bears lose 3.
Yeah, that was a great play there.
Great design. Just great play by the defense there.
Yeah, he shot the gap in between the blockers out there and just made a great tackle.
He shot the gap, but he did not shoot the deputy.
No.
And unfortunately for the Bears, it results in a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 11, despite what our scoreboard says. So if you're the Bears right now, kind of what are you thinking here? Do you think a little play action? Doesn't seem like we've had time for that. I'm thinking maybe quick pass, look for something up the seam, maybe a quick out.
Yeah.
To maybe get to the sideline.
Just
get somebody in space.
Yeah, some quick passes out to your athletes. That play they ran earlier to get in the end zone, I liked with Hampton running out. Which really, it's.
Or do you just dig in the bag here and pull something out Sandlot style?
You might do that. Just try and figure something out that one of your best plays that you've had all season working for you. You use that and get yardage. You probably, with this wind, you're probably way too far trying to attempt a field goal. So you try and get as much of this as you can. You're probably, you run this play knowing you're probably going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, make it manageable, I think, is the name of the game here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what the Bears are cooking here. 3 receivers. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Sherwin in the backfield. Hampton takes the snap, bobbles it himself, and he gets stripped. And I think the Bears, ball is still bobbing around. And the Patriots do recover. Recovered by Ryan Blackwell. So The old strip sack caught him on the, I guess as he was getting set to throw. Just kind of right place at the right time, and it is still raining here in Marion.
Yeah, just and that's what it is, a couple of bad breaks for the Bears.
Yeah, pocket collapsed real fast there, too. And, again, that's something we did talk about was how are the Bears going to be able to handle the trenches? And so far tonight, they have not been able to handle the trenches by and large. A few little spurts here and there of some success, but for the most part, it's been a struggle for them. Patriots looking to run it up on them now, and Matrell Lewis just shaking tackles off. Looks like a gain of 12. So Patriots not letting off the gas at all. They still have 2 timeouts left. 15 seconds left here in the half. And Lewis looked to be limping a little bit after that last play. Ward dropping back. Defended well by Egan Hall. 6 seconds left, so you'd have to think at this point we're running 4 verticals and everybody just out-jump them as Lewis is still visibly limping but has not come out of the game. Well, now he's making his way towards the sidelines. So on that last reception he had, was tackled from behind, so maybe just got rolled up a little bit. We'll monitor that as the night goes along. But you'd have to imagine at this point in the game, maybe just hold him out.
Yeah.
And not risk any further injury. Patriots take a timeout. Shout out to everybody else on the stream, all over 100 of you here. We're glad you are along for the ride. Jay Burr, Chris Goodman with you here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, a part of the Natural State Sports Network. Lousy weather, but hey, I'm having a good time in here.
Yeah, it's
but it's a struggle. It's a struggle at times. We're trying to find some silver linings here. And right now they're tough to come by. But we've seen some glimpses of some things that the Bears can build upon. One of these things right now would be defending this pass that is likely coming. So Ward drops back, steps up in the pocket, has all kinds of room, all kinds of time, and I believe...
Incomplete.
Is that incomplete?
Yeah, he dropped it.
And the clock says 0. And that is the end of the first half. So the Bears started the night off scoring, but the Patriots rattle off 34 consecutive points. So that'll bring us to our halftime score. The Marion Patriots 34 and your Sylvan Hills Bears 7. We'll have some halftime stats for you on the other side. We're going to take a quick break here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Again, Bears down in Marion 34-7. Stick with us for the second half.
PCSSD is a family-like environment. There's always smiling faces. There's greeting in the morning and the afternoon. They get a lot of involvement, not just parent involvement, student involvement, staff involvement, and I love all of that. I chose PCSSD because I was zoned here, but what made me stay was the support that we receive as a family.
And the best part about the day is my son come home with a smile on his face, that he enjoys school and excelled in the classroom. It's real big to our family.
PCSSD is a family-like environment.
Graded field is not only important for player safety but also the field's health, and no company in the state matches the exceptional service and dedication like our friends at Athletic Field Service of Arkansas in Sherwood. From servicing all types of natural grass athletic fields that includes aerating, top dressing, and phrase mowing to a variety of residential projects, Jeremy Rice and his crew have you covered. They also offer an extensive list of infield renovation services. Call Jeremy at 501-416-1218. That's 501-416-1218 for your free evaluation, and check them out on Facebook or see what they have to offer online by visiting afsofar.com. Athletic Field Service of Arkansas. We got the dirt on your infield.
right, welcome back to Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Jay Burr, Chris Goodman here with you. Getting you set for the second half. Bears have quite the mountain to climb as they are down 34-7 to the Marion Patriots. While we've got you here, let's pass along a few scores of interest, if you will. Little Rock Christian down to Cabot 10-7. Pulaski Academy is taking it to North Little Rock right now, 41-0 at last check. A few others in conference. Jonesboro still down to Benton, 14-0 there. Little Rock Catholic leading El Dorado 19-0. That's in the third quarter. Mountain Home over Southside 28-21. So they had a bit of a comeback. Greenwood over Shiloh Christian 14-7. Lake Hamilton leading Siloam Springs 26-0. And Maumelle right now losing to the Badgers of BB 7-0. That game in the third quarter. So definitely one you want to keep your eyes on.
Yeah.
For sure. And we'll kind of keep you guys updated on some of those as they are updated. Again, this one here, 34-7. Marion just now getting back to the field. The Bears are already back out, so we've got a couple more minutes here to warm up. And, you know, it's tough scene out here right now. And we're going to try to work some halftime stats for you once we get those. But I'll tell you right now, they ain't pretty.
Yeah.
Not at all. Tough scene here for the Bears. And, you know, as we saw last year, you know, and you know, again, I'm pointing out last year's numbers and everything like that. But Marion was able to accumulate 393 rushing yards, a little over 100 yards passing. Now, that was last year, and I would venture to say they're probably pushing 200 yards rushing just in the first half alone. Do want to kind of update you guys on just some of the mechanisms here. Right now, Bears down 34-7, and the way the running clock works, if it does get to that point, you actually have to be down by 35 points for that clock to start running. So if things currently stand where they are, it'll have to be 42-7 before that running clock is enacted. So just a heads up as we get you set here for the second half. It is a possibility. We'll definitely keep you guys updated if that does happen. Hopefully not. Hopefully the Bears can fight back in this one a little bit. I know that's borrowing one of Chris's sayings here, is just to keep on fighting. But you know, you get into a situation like this, Chris, you know, what do you want to even see out of this? I mean, you have to think, and this is just, you know, the human aspect, the reality of the situation, probably not going to come back in this game, especially the way it's been going. But if you're the Bears and they receive the ball to start the half, you know, what do you even do to try to right the ship?
Well, one of the first things is just get a good offensive possession going, go score some points. There's not a 35-point play in football. So you just got to fight back little by little, go score a touchdown, then get a stop on defense, score another one, then get a stop, you know, and it's Tom Brady was on, you know, he's in broadcasting now, and he was talking about that 28-7 or 28-6 Atlanta Falcon blown lead where they were playing the Patriots, and he said that one of the biggest things is nobody got down, everybody stayed motivated, and you just keep doing what I said. Get a stop, go get a touchdown. Hey, defense, get another stop, go get a touchdown. You know, and it's not that Sylvan Hills has Tom Brady or is the Patriots. They're playing the Patriots tonight, but we, it's as simple as that. You just got to keep fighting, stay motivated, keep the team together, and just go out and keep fighting. And to make another point real quick, you got to know that Marion is one of the better teams in our conference. They've got some dudes over there that are making some plays. You just got to realize that hey, okay, you know, they've got their playmakers are making plays. We've got playmakers. You just got to find a way to get them involved in the game and go score. That's the first big thing, is go score.
Absolutely. So we'll see what the Bears can produce here in the early goings of the second half. Hopefully they can put some points on the board. We'll see what happens. We'll see how Marion approaches things here early on, if they maybe start rotating some of their depth guys in and out a little more. Because, again, like you said, Marion aiming for bigger things right now, this season anyways. And they are going to be one of the teams to definitely be reckoned with, as they've got some dudes, as you put it. And they've got a lot of size. They are led by number 57, Carius Kern, left tackle, the LSU commit, I believe.
Yep.
6'5", 315. So, yeah, good luck. Now, that's one of those things, man, you can't teach big.
Yeah.
But you can definitely scheme up big. And for the Bears, they've had some chances. We've seen some glimpses of some things. It's just the consistency of putting it together. And I think if you're this coaching staff, that's kind of the focus here.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on positive things, even if it's a 3-and-out. Hey, if we made it to 4th and 1, we never lost yards. Our exchanges were good. Ball's falling off the tee here again. The wind is still whipping. And if you look up into the lights here at the stadium, the Southern Bancorp Stadium here at Marion, it is quite the nasty mist out there. And it is the flags are whipping. So the conditions have not gotten any better. I'll just say that. Kick is away. It is high. It is skied. It is caught. Cleanly, might I? Oh, boy. Brady Hester paying a hefty price there, as he took a shot from Rukeem Bohannon. Bears setting up shop at about their 30-yard line. Or I guess check that, just short at the 29. So we'll see what the Bears can produce here, the early goings. Second half now underway here in Marion. Seems to be a little confusion here with Caleb Harrison, the tight end. Bears in the I formation. The quick toss. And that is Cabrian Buchanan. Haven't seen much of him on the season. But you figure at this point, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Just find a spark.
From what I've been seeing, Marion's just doing a good job. Their D-line's doing a good job of shooting gaps. And every time we try and run a zone to the outside or anything like that, their linebackers are just scraping and getting over there real quick.
Yeah, they definitely take up some space. And case in point right there, I mean, it's tough to move those big, beefy fellows up front. Silvernail's having a time and a half with it. But a couple yards on the play. 3rd and 6, we'll call it. Bears back in the eye. Hampton, oh man, and they just are blowing up this offensive line. And we've got a late flag coming in. Can't tell who it was. It might be on Harrison. Couldn't tell if it was him or Christian Jackson. Maybe held the block just a hair too long. And that appears to be the case, as it is an unsportsmanlike on the Bears. So one of those things I was talking about, you kind of had it built up there. A couple of plays of positive yardage, and then you let the emotions get to you. And I think that is definitely a thing that this coaching staff should also focus on this half, is just not letting the emotions get to you. You're going to get jawed by the Patriots for sure. I mean, there's just no ins around that. And why wouldn't they? Because, you know, they're kind of taking it to you. Guys get a little cocky. But you got to hold it in check. Great punt, and it just dies in the wind. A friendly bounce, though, for the Bears. But, man, that thing looked like it had some giddy up to it and then just stopped.
That looked like it could have been one of his best punts of the year, and then the wind got a hold of it.
Just absolutely killed that one. So Marion will set up shop at the 44-yard line of the Bears. Few halftime stats here just real quick. Bears 35 yards rushing in the half on 16 attempts. Marion 208 on 24 attempts. Only 4 first downs for the Bears compared to 14 for Marion. We'll pass along a couple more of those as we go along here. And it looks like we've got a false start on the Patriots. Passing yards tells the story here. 3 receptions for the Bears, -1 yard. And only 5 receptions for Marion with 31 yards. So this game has been played in the trenches. 77 penalty yards for Marion, only 23 for the Bears in the first half. And the Patriots coming out with a little razzle-dazzle. Bears not really biting, but unfortunately they still get positive yards out of it. As Jeremiah Dent forced out of bounds, almost back to the original line of scrimmage, 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 45. Well, I'll check it. It looks like they've spotted him at the 44. So a full 2nd and 10 here.
Yeah, Bears did a good job there, not letting the reverse get outside.
LeMans ran a long way to not go very far. Walker's pass falls incomplete. Cameron Garrett, his intended receiver, so 3rd and 10 now. And for the Bears, you hate to maybe overstate it, but this is a huge defensive play here. As the rain picks up here in Marion, you might be able to see it on your screen, but it is definitely coming down a lot harder than it has been as we catch one of those rain bands from the remnants of Hurricane Helene. Walker hands it off, and
he's going to be close.
Oh, that looks like he just got enough. Jalen Smith on the scamper.
Yep.
And he moves the chains. And for the Bears, that's just tough blow there. As you had him right where you wanted him, and then a run is what gets him.
It's almost that same kind of little play they keep running where they've broke off a couple of runs. So just gotta get in there and make a tackle.
Got to adjust. Pass falls incomplete. That was intended for Corey Yates. A little surprised to see Marion throwing the ball a little bit here, especially with the conditions and the fact of the game is where it's at. You figured if you're Marion, you just want to pound it because you've had some success, obviously with over 200 yards rushing in the first half alone. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a game where the conditions are, you got to keep a team honest, as Riley Jablinowski makes the initial hit on Jalen Smith up the middle. And we've got a flag. Man, the official really put his back into that one. Oh, man, he crow-hopped it. I wish everybody at home could have seen that. Oh, man, the side judge here on the Sylvan Hills line, boy, he reared back and let that one fly with some authority. So we'll see what the penalty is. I'd imagine it's going to be an unsportsmanlike of some sort. 77 jogging off for the field. That's Gavin Latham for the Patriots, but we'll see what happened here. And it looks like it's going to be offsetting penalties. Not sure who it was on the Bears who got that penalty. But some offsettings. It is 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. Officials picking up their flags. And you got to think that these guys are probably going to call it a little tighter than maybe what they would normally. 2 split to the right of Walker, 1 H-back. And he is wide open. That's Cameron Garrett, and he's slipping through this Bears defense. Can't make a tackle, and he gets enough for the first hand. Our man here on the sidelines is just letting it fly, man. Get that man some icy hot. His shoulder going to be sore tomorrow.
I want to say that one maybe on Marion.
I'd have to imagine. And I just said they're going to call this one a little tighter considering the situation, considering it's been a little chippy. But we'll see what the result of this one is. As it stands, Marion has the ball at the Sylvan Hills 18-yard line. Head coach for the Patriots, Lance Clark, out there pleading his case. Not sure he's going to have much of one, considering the complete opposite side of the field is where this penalty happened.
Yeah, I think it was on Kern.
Yeah, he jogged off the field. So we continue to get things sorted out here. We'll see what happens. Coach Houle getting an explanation as well. Not sure if these are going to be offsetting or if it'll just be one or the other. Jay Burr, Chris Goodman here with you on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network. Looks like Marion is going to get the short end of that one, as they actually had 2 unsportsmanlikes called on them. So that's a 30-piece. Hold the fries. Give me the extra sauce. So beat backing on up. And what looked to be a first down has now turned into a 3rd and roughly 25. So Marion all the way back to about the initial line of scrimmage of when the drive started.
Yeah, got to take advantage of this.
Fortunately for the Bears, it's 3rd down, so hopefully they can take advantage. Marion looking to have 3 receivers to the left when we get this thing going again. That is also Rico Ward to the left of Walker. Ward goes in motion, now to the right. And he will just simply take the handoff, and why not? It's been working. As he is caught from behind by Ducey James. So 4th and long now for the Patriots, and they look to be punting, or they're just bringing in some different personnel, as that Max Malloy is out, and he has been in at quarterback during the first half. Now, we haven't seen him much since a couple of drives.
Yeah, they're lining up to punt.
But, yes, as it looks, this looks very puntish.
Got to be smart here if you're the Bears.
Absolutely got to be smart. Oh, geez. Looked like everybody was moving. Not sure who would have gotten the better end of that one. And there looks like it's going to go against Marion. So a procedure penalty. And you almost have to think in this situation that might actually work out better for you if you're the Patriots, give you just a little extra room.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen how Malloy punts or anything, so who knows. But in theory, it gives you a little extra room to maybe sky punt it. That way you limit the return. But we'll just see what happens here.
Yeah, it allows him to, the higher he can kick it, the more that returner has to think about it.
And he just quick punts that away, and it is going to take a Sylvan Hills bounce. Barely gets into the end zone. Looked like he may have had the spin just right. Fortunately for the Bears, it is a touchback. So, hey, some positivity there. Bears hold.
Yeah.
Didn't get caught up in the nonsense. Again, that's one thing that you've got to be encouraged by. One thing we're not encouraged by, I see Pierre Grimes on the sideline. As like I said, we were going to pass along an update when we got it. His left leg appears to be in a bit of a cast. Well, not a cast, but he is on crutches, so not a good sign for the Bears, especially on the defensive side, as the junior could be laid up for some time. Now, we don't know how serious it is or anything like that. If we do get word of that, we'll definitely pass it along to you. But do just want to make that observation for y'all. 1st and 10 now for the Bears at their own 20-yard line. We'll see what they can muster up. The rain seems to have subsided a little bit for now. The wind, however, still kicked up. Bears looking to the sideline to get a play. Hampton under center as they are in the I formation. Malachi Sherwin on the carry. Looks to be about a 4-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 6. So, again, if you're the Bears at this point, I just play keep away.
Yeah.
Because if their offense isn't on the field, they're probably not scoring. Now, granted, they did get a scoop and score earlier in the game. Nice cutback by Sherwin. Or, excuse me, that was Jeremiah Carey.
Well, and they got the stop. They didn't come out and score, but they got the stop on defense, got the ball back. Now, the only bad thing is we're having to run the ball as well, and that's, kind of like the academies and college football. When you get down, all you can do is run the football, especially with this weather. So
yeah, and especially going against a defensive line as big as the Patriots. Oh, and Sherwin, or is that Carey? That's Carey. Avoids the tackle in the backfield. Plenty of yardage for a first down. Had the corner, probably could have lowered the boom, got a few more, but I don't mind limiting the hits.
And the Marion clock operator ran about another 5 seconds off that play before stopping the clock. I'm sure that won't hurt at all.
Not whatsoever. So Bears get a fresh set of downs. Marion looking like they're going to bring some heat. Not sure.
False start.
And they got the false start. Now, I'm a little surprised they gave him a false start, considering Marion was running in. And I know you can't necessarily fake it like that. They've been known to call that against the defenses.
Well, you can.
But he did stop in plenty of time, I think.
Yeah, so the rule, the defense can do whatever they want as long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, and they can't simulate the snap. So they can't clap, they can't say, hut, nothing
can't
like
bark
that.
or anything like that. And it looks like they're bringing some heat. Carey doing well enough just to get the handoff. Malachi Sherwin doing his best, looking like he was taking on 2 guys at once there.
Yeah,
the run blitz was there, and we saw it coming.
Blitzed right into where we were trying to run the ball.
Marion looking like they're just loading up the box right now. Quick pitch out to Carey. He finds a little bit of space, met by a host of the Patriots. Stays in bounds.
Yeah, didn't go for much, but that was a well-blocked play there.
Yeah, so at this point, looking for some positivity. You did get a fresh set of downs here. But the Bears have shown flashes of being able to bust one loose for a big gain. We'll see what they try to do here. Looking like the I formation. Receiver out to either side. Marion slacking off on the receivers, and Hampton already running for it. Lets one fly, and that's a dangerous throw. Ball was caught by Kieris Hill. Unfortunately for the Bears, he was well out of bounds. So the Bears will be forced to punt after getting a first down. Couldn't muster up a whole lot else beyond that. Cameron Garrett back deep to receive. Not often you see a tight end back to receive your punts.
Is that 15? He's been a good weapon for him tonight. And we dropped the snap.
And he dropped the snap, and it's not good. So Tyler Scott, wet ball, couldn't quite handle it. And I think he actually lost 4 yards on that play. So the Patriots will take over at the 31-yard line of the Bears. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter here. And you can just see just the pure mass of that Marion offensive line as they jog out. They are a tough bunch to push around, and you can see why the Patriots are going to be a force this season. Rico Ward being chased by Riley Jablanowski. Great job of holding him up. Holds him up for Ducey James, and a little tag team back again. Whoop, there it is. Big-time play for the Bears.
Yeah, Jabbo doing a good job of holding on there until the reinforcements arrive.
And sometimes that's all you got to do.
Yep.
It may not go down as a TFL for you, but we see you, young blood. 5-yard loss on the play. And the Bears will take a timeout. Not sure what the issue there was. Maybe personnel or... I think they had too many men on the field. So nonetheless, Bears take a timeout. 4:23 left in the third quarter. 34-7, Patriots lead. Again, do want to remind y'all, one of our wonderful sponsors here, the Boyd Law Firm. If you want to start a business, if you've got some business planning, some estate planning, maybe you're trying to establish a trust, give the folks over at the Boyd Law Firm a call, 501-554-5744. Again, that's 501-554-5744. The Boyd Law Firm will take care of you. The Bears trying to take care of the Patriots, at least on the defensive side this drive. As when we resume action, it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 35. Patriots having their way defense or offense, well, I guess on both sides of the ball, really.
Yeah, showing why they're going to be a contender to be one of the better teams to come out of the East.
Absolutely. Malloy back in, takes it, and just runs into a sea of humanity there. Ducey James, I believe, had the initial hit.
Ducey did a really good job of driving that old lineman back.
Yeah, that was actually great.
Yeah, that was a great play. Ducey James is one of the guys I'm really excited to see play over the next couple of years.
Yeah, the sophomore has established himself as one of them dogs, as they say, on the defensive side of the ball. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Max Malloy. 1 in motion. He'll get the handoff, cuts back, and finds a little room to run, and he is going to get it. Oh, man, just a couple of quick hits. A cut here and a cut there. And that is a touchdown for the Patriots. Gabe Martin looked to be on the receiving end of one of those crackback blocks there. Great run. Great run there by the Patriots, and for some reason the clock is running. We haven't quite hit that 35 mark, but I guess if both teams have agreed to it, it's one of those things. So I guess there's the gentleman's agreement with it, because normally you got to wait till you hit the 35. Marion going for 2 here. Again, not really sure why at this point, since it was a bit of a false start, but I guess we're going to let it go. And Jalen Smith walks it right in, 42-7 now. So now we're officially official with the running clock. I guess they've stopped the clock now. So nobody knows what's going on here.
Yeah.
But we do know that Marion now leads 42-7. And I believe when we resume play, the clock will keep on keeping on.
Yeah, it's just been kind of one of those nights when it rains, it pours, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, because it does look like the rains are coming back again.
Yeah, and it just.
But the winds died down a little.
Yeah, Sylvan Hills, they've fought hard, but Marion is one of those teams where they're probably going to be one of the better teams in our conference. May make a deep run in the playoffs, and this is one of those years where they've got a lot of pieces that are prime and playing good for them at the right time. And it's a road game. We travel way out here and play a good team. you got to have a lot of good things happen for you, and it just hadn't happened tonight.
Bears have definitely been snake bitten early on in the season. They just can't seem to catch enough breaks. And I know sometimes you create your own luck, but unfortunately for the Bears, they just have not been able to strike gold here. Short kick for the Patriots. Ball is down. I am going to assume that the Bears have recovered. No signal as of yet. All right, looks like the Bears did recover.
And Marion trying to steal some more possessions there.
I think that was Michael Fry on the recovery. Well, so Bears get the ball at their own 35, 1st and 10.
And that, too, may have been Marion not wanting to get it. You know, the returners have been pretty good this game. May not want to get the ball back to them.
Absolutely. Hampton, the keeper, he's got a little room to run, but it is closed off quickly as he is forced out of bounds by Christopher Stokes. We got coaches hitting the deck here. Got to keep your head on a swivel down there. Or maybe that's chain gang. I'm sorry, that's chain gang down there. Got to keep your head on a swivel. 3-yard gain on the rush. 2nd and 7 now for the Bears. Low snap for Hampton, but Colin Billings out there on an island. And, man, this Marion team has just got speed. It's got size. Billings looked like he had plenty of room, and then all of a sudden just didn't.
Yeah, they went with a little reverse there, and it was there, just like you said, Marion able to make a really good play. Their safeties and their linebackers have done really well tonight at keeping track of where the ball is and then shooting in and making tackles. The big thing, because Sylvan Hills has had the same thing, the big thing is Marion's been making the tackles and Sylvan Hills has been, missing some of them.
Well, and I think, too, the -1 yards of passing and only 3 receptions allows your secondary to cheat in a little bit. So that kind of helps them stack the box. And even right now you can see that there's no threat of the pass, so it doesn't even look like the secondary is, as they say, respecting the pass. And also, too, if you're the Bears, I think you're just going to kind of run this one out as we take away the final seconds here of the third quarter. So after 3, it's 42-7 in favor of the home team here, the Patriots. We're going to take a quick break for you here, but we will be back on the other side of this one to start the fourth quarter. Again, Bears down 42-7. Fourth quarter coming your way.
I would say school choice is a great option. You can do your research like we did. Visit with other parents that have children in the district. We visited the schools before we made the choice to come here. We chose to school choice because we have had such a great experience here. Teachers, staff have been so helpful and reassuring, and we've been forever grateful for it. And I'd do it all over again. PCSSD is a great option no matter where you live.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Jay Burr, Chris Goodman here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, a part of the Natural State Sports Network. We hope you're doing well out there. We hope you're dry. We're kind of dry here.
Yeah.
My feet are a little wet from walking around early on in this thing. They just haven't dried off all the way, but this too will pass. Hopefully this hurricane, or what's left of a hurricane, Helene, will pass through as well. This fourth quarter probably going to pass by a little quicker than normal as we will have the running clock once the snap commences. Bears looking to do a little something here in the fourth quarter. In and out of the hands of Lacoby Bryant. Oh, it was there. Or Lacoby Brent, excuse me.
Yeah, that's another one of those plays where they had a guy, a couple of guys go deep and one kind of cut underneath them.
Great design.
Yeah, great design, and both times just in and out of the hands of the receivers.
We haven't seen 81 out there a whole lot, so coming out cold might have had a little bit to do with it. But when your number's called, you got to make that play.
Yep.
4th and 11, Bears back to punt. Looks like Cameron Riley will be back deep for the Patriots. We'll be interested to see how Marion approaches this fourth quarter. How much depth are they going to put out there? Surely they will. Great punt. No setup for a return. Looks like it went out of bounds. They will mark it at the 32, 33, 34, and the 35, apparently. So my man just didn't want to stop there.
He's kind of a slow walk up the sidelines, man. It's
looked like he kind of just wung it there.
Yeah, anytime you want to stop walking, man.
Yeah, come on, man. I was thinking maybe 33 there, but here we are. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Patriots. And we do have a new quarterback in there. That is, that's Max Malloy, so a little depth here. But I do see some of the other starters in there as the Bears blow that play up. Tywan Sneed nowhere to go. Loses about a yard on the play. Everybody looked like they were in on that play.
Man, that's kind of what Sylvan Hills probably wanted to do all night, is that right there. String the play out and go make a tackle.
And they've done so at times, and it doesn't look like, at least from what I recall of this game. Now, Marion's been able to get out a couple of times, but they've made their bread and butter mainly up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Sneed at it again. Great tackle. That was Kai Griffin. Hit him low, don't let go.
Yep.
That's what my mom says. Well, it's what she used to say, I guess, whenever we were playing.
Yeah, Robinson and Watson Chapel have gone final. Robinson winning 49-0.
Woo-wee. Man, Robinson carrying the banner for PCSSD. Someone else, 3rd and 9 here. See if they can come up with a stop. Malloy with 2 running backs to either side. He drops the ball and is met just by everybody on the defense. Team meeting at Max Malloy. Not sure if he held on to the ball. Nope, no signal of a fumble, so 4th and 11 for the Patriots. I'd imagine they will punt.
Well, Mills is up 49-0 as well over Bald Knob. They got 7 minutes left in that game.
Oh. Ryan Parham back deep to receive it for the Bears.
BB, this is kind of surprising. I don't know how good BB is, but they're winning 22-0 over Maumelle.
Ball is fumbled, and ball is out. Ball is out. Oh, I was hoping he'd pick it up and scoop it.
I thought we were going to get a big man touchdown.
I'm looking for a big man touchdown. Got to find those positives here, but Marcus Hurd falls on the ball, and Sylvan Hills is in prime position as they are already inside the Boyd Law Firm red zone. They will take over at the 16-yard line, it appears. So we'll see if the Bears can take advantage of the prime field position.
That was 74 that got that football?
It was 23 who came up with the ball. I think he was in on it. Marion Reams. Hampton falls back, hit as he throws, and oh, boy.
We had it there. Lacobe was open.
He was there.
I think, like you said, he just got hit.
Well, he took a shot, that's for sure. I'm a little surprised Coach Wool letting it fly, especially at this juncture. But, hey, why not at this point? Get some of these receivers a little run that maybe don't normally. Yeah. Hampton back in the gun. Fakes the handoff, going for it. And
underthrown. The wind.
Little underthrown. Wind at his back. Guess we're not going to call pass interference there. Guy never turned around. But hey, what do I know, right? So couldn't get a break there on the call. I'm actually a little perplexed now. I mean, the defender never once tried to turn around, almost face guarded. I mean, come on, that's textbook. But nonetheless, Hampton sets up the oh my goodness. Throws the ball right to Martarian Basmore, who looks stunned actually. The ball was thrown his way. They had the screen set up.
Yeah, and he read it perfectly. Almost caught the screen pass himself.
Well, Bears going for it on 4th and 10. At this point, hey, YOLO. They can get a first down. Ball dropped. Hampton, well, they're not going to get the first down as Hampton is dropped in the backfield. That'll be a sack by a majority of the defense for Marion, led by number 55, Braylon Webster. So the Bears can't take advantage of the pristine field position, and they turn the ball over on downs. So that's a bit of a gut punch there.
Yeah, that one you got to try and get points there, and that may have been why they were throwing the ball. You want to try and get some more points.
Oh yeah, Lee.
But
it's the name of the game is to score them points, but unfortunately, Marion just ate them up.
Yeah, swarmed really good on defense and made some really, really good plays there. We had two passes that, could have gone for touchdowns, Brent's and that last one there into the end zone. But this weather, anything can happen.
We've got whistles blowing, and Marion takes a timeout.
Yeah, so that'll be the only.
The clock will stop on timeouts. They stop for timeouts and injury timeouts, just to update everybody at home. So just under 4.5 left here in this affair. 42-7 the score. Both teams look like they're just trying to see it out at this point. So the Bears got bitten next week. We'll start looking ahead, and that's, oh boy, another tall task for this Sylvan Hills team as they get hit right out the gate with what is likely going to be your 1-2 in this conference.
But the good thing about that is you get them both out the way early, and then you got some games you can go out and win.
Well, at least you hope so anyways. Nothing doing on this play for Marion. Benton, though, another team that's very well coached, very well disciplined.
Yep.
They can hit you either way. They can run the ball all over you. They can throw the ball a little bit too. Definitely a team to be reckoned with in this 6A classification. And this Sylvan Hills defense is going to have their hands full. They got some big beefy dudes on that team as well. And then offensively, this team just has to be able to put something together. So not much for the Patriots on that one. Give them forward progress, I guess about 4 yards. So 3rd and 6. Bears looking to get a stop here. And Malloy just hands it off to Sneed again, who finds a hole, and he's got some room. Thompson looking to chase him down, and he finally gets a hold of him. And they get him at about the 12-yard line. So the big play puts the Patriots in the Boyd Law Firm red zone. And again, that's been the Achilles heel for this Sylvan Hills team, are those big runs. Big plays in general. You know, against Valonia, it seemed like the secondary was giving up the big plays. The next week, not much thrown on them, but a lot of runs up the middle. This time, Snead looked like he went off tackle. Patriots just moving the pile. Looks to be about 3 or 4.
And we should, just kind of want to see the defense stand tall here, not let them get another touchdown.
Which would be the goal at this point right now. But again, things don't get easier for the Bears as next week they will host the Benton Panthers. And then, like I said, Benton, one of those complete teams. They can hit you one way or the other. Not quite like this Marion team who tend to live on the ground, mainly because of their size. But, when you face a team that's really, really good and really, really balanced, it's just tough to make them one-dimensional in any one way. And especially the way this Silver Hills team is composed, they haven't really been able to impose their will one way or the other to make another team a little more one-dimensional.
Yeah, you just got to find ways to attack them, find some weaknesses, and kind of be annoying almost playing against them.
So Marion down inside the 5-yard line, 4th and 3 it looks like. Looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. We do have an injured Bear on the play. And that's the last thing Sylvan Hills needs.
Yeah.
Is another serious injury. Or even a light injury at this point.
Yeah, you don't want to see anybody get hurt in any game.
Couldn't tell who the injured Bear was. They are on their feet, limping, visibly limping. But he does look like he's trying to walk off on his own power. I believe that's Jaden Noble. So Maya got rolled up amongst the masses there in the defensive line. He's trying to jog it a little bit now, so hopefully he'll be all right overall. Always stings, especially when it's a little cooler outside. So Marion going for the field goal here. This will likely be the last play of the game. Kick is down, up, and it is through the uprights. So 28 seconds remain in this ball game. Marion now 45-7 the lead, and it does look like that is going to do it.
Yeah.
Both teams look like they are just kind of lining up at the 50, and it does. That we'll officially put it in the books. So the Bears kind of take it on the chin on the road here at Southern Bancorp Stadium in Marion. 45-7, the final. And it's tough to really say a whole lot about a game like that as the Bears just came out strong. We've seen them do that time and time again where the first quarter is their best quarter, and then things kind of go south from there. And, again, we saw that once more. And we'll definitely keep you updated on the progress of Pierre Grimes. That could be a huge blow for this team going forward. But Chris, as we kind of wrap things up here, again, the scoreboard kind of says it all. But, what do you even say about a game like that? And, how do you bounce back, especially when you've got somebody like Benton on the horizon, and it just feels like, oh man, the hits just keep coming.
Well, sometimes you just gotta, almost like if you're in the SEC or one of those conferences where you got some really good teams coming up, you just gotta prepare. Okay, let's go shock the world. Let's go out here and play our best football, whatever that looks like. Go play some good football, and put together some good plays. You never know what may happen. But then another good thing is, okay, you play Marion, then you play Benton. All right, now let's get those out of the way, and now let's go play some more football against, maybe not the top teams in the league, and go try and get some wins.
So again, some glimpses of some things, but again, they've just been glimpses. I know that's one of those things that Coach Wool has been really preaching is the consistency, and it just has not come together. Now again, some of the talent that they've played, it has been a murderer's row of a schedule. And especially to start conference play, where you start 0-1, unfortunately, but again, probably against one of your top teams, if not the top team in the conference. And again, things don't get easier next week as the Bears do host Benton. So I guess with that, we'll leave it there. For the entire cast and crew, I'm Jay Burr. Chris Goodman's been along with you. Producer Pat, run it on the ones and the twos. Kind of a DJ, if you say. Final score here at Southern Bancorp Stadium in Marion. The Marion Patriots 45, the Sylvan Hills Bears 7. We will see you all again next week as the Bears will play host to the Benton Panthers. Pre-game starts at 6:25. We sure hope you will be there, but if you can't make it out to Bill Blackwood Field, we do hope you'll join us right here on the Sylvan Hills Sports Network, a part of the Natural Space Sports Network. Again, 45-7 your final here. Good night from Marion.